Hello guys, so how on a day happy should I say new week abi which one I go call am we don dey Wednesday shall we don go far. So una good evening and welcome to our evening update. I hope say una dey pumped up ahead of the match wey go play against Brentford 7:45. So we'll just see how that one go go. So ahead of that match, so Kevin Campbell will be one of the football pundits out there. So Babako come I can talk about this match. I say this match, this player, Ivan Tony, gets this Brentford match that enter my head. So before they talk about Ivan Tony, say the guy will be a more realistic option for Arsenal than for us to sign Osimhen. And the reason we make a call it talk like that, now the fact say we are looking at who we go fit sign for January. So realistically, Osimhen fit no dey available for January. We don't know how their quarrel, whether the quarrel will be. Maybe they will resolve the quarrel, I mean they're not going to resolve and we can't say now. So we just see how things go. But for Ivan Toney, he's going to be available in January. So are we signing Ivan Toney in January or waiting for Osimhen in the summer? Because for this January, personally, I don't know what's happen for Napoli, but personally, I know feel say Napoli will sell Osimhen for this January. So I feel say that Ivan Toney, and that is what Kevin Campbell said come dey talk say make we go make sure so we sign that Ivan Toney. Apart from the fact that he's a much viable option, he don dey play EPL already, he understands the league. So no go dey hear things like acclimatization, all those kind of things. According to the way him dey see am, get. But he's forgetting that the system wey dey play for Brentford is different from the system wey dey play for Arsenal. All road leads to Ivan Toney over there, but for Arsenal, all road may not lead to him because we play collectively. So at the end of the day, I don't know too I think based on wetin Kevin Campbell talk. Now subscribe to a line of thoughts. Say between Ivan Toney and Osimhen, say maybe we will go for Ivan Toney, say na a much realistic option. So may I let me know una thoughts. Una support am, and una support going for Osimhen. Let me know. Now away from that, so people like Fabio Vieira come as I call to talk about life at Arsenal, how difficult it was to settle down. You know, for his first year for Arsenal, he really got it hot. Like fans were disappointed with him based on the reputation when he carried the come from Sporting Lisbon because from Porto, because we were expecting a lot. For you to give like 14 to 16 assists, score 6 goals, help the team win the league, and you come over here, we're expecting you to, as in, bring things to the table, but you know, really give us what we define. So it was difficult. You talk say, I still never dey hear English sef. So that one sef follow make things tough. Say special thanks to Martinelli. Say with Martinelli na 5 and 6, like Martinelli is his best friend. Say Martinelli actually make things easier for him. So in short, all the Portuguese contingents ready for Arsenal, all those kind of Gabriel Magalhaes, them Gabriel Jesus, them Martinelli, them. See, they really try and make them feel at home. They do Gaspar them. I don't know whether Ateta they speak Spanish and Portuguese, but they just make them feel at home. Because they talk about Ateta, say Ateta is a good manager. They help each player individually because everybody cannot be growing at the same pace. Just talk good glowing things about Ateta. Myself, I dey happy say at least now he don dey give us what we define. Like it is obvious say that first 1 year he don use am develop into the player who wants make him be. Although you know the guy the much needed playing time when he wants, but at least we dey see the growth. Say e dey obvious. Say this boy, Fabio Vieira of today, is different from 1 year ago when he just joined Arsenal. So man, I don't forget say Arsenal and Brentford they play the Carabao Cup today. So as I make I let you know some of the rules and regulations wey dey for this game for those wey no really dey aware. So now, do you know that this match, no VAR, they no dey use VAR because this na third round. They no dey use VAR for the third round. And one of the reasons wey make them talk say they no dey use VAR na because most of all this championship team, League One and League Two wey dey for the competition, for their own league, they no dey use VAR. So they wan make sure say everything there's equity because we are used to VAR, them they know they used to VAR, so they come say okay, since it be like that, make nobody use VAR for this round until when we don't enter that kind of semi-final, final, and they'll call introduce the VAR because obviously they're going to play that one for Wembley. So I don't know that. So the rules take day. Now another thing where if you don't know, be say after 90 minutes, that's straight to penalties, no extra time, nothing like extra time. Once 90 minutes don't reach, we are playing penalties. So I say make I let you know that one. So Any away go be, we must make sure say we collect our winning for the 90 minutes. If nothing happens in 90 minutes, straight to PK. And they call dey show footage of people like Jorginho and some players, so don dey practice. Arsenal players don dey practice penalties already because you really can't tell wetin go happen for the match. Remember, we have some injury worries, so we'll see the lineup wey Arteta go put out. I expect people like Fabi Vieira to come in and give Odegaard the breathing space, make the guy rest. Like, we shall see. Either way, may they just mix both youth and experience. Jorginho will play today. I'm sure of that one to get to. But just see how everything will go. Probably at the end of the day, the match will go in our favor. We could win. At least this is an avenue for us to still win a cup. So we must make sure say we put body for this competition and go further. Injury no go be excuse because we are playing against Brentford. Brentford self, Thomas Frank doesn't go rest players. Whether that one are true, whether na lie, now when the match starts, we really know whether he go rest players. True. So more just see how that one will be. So away from that, so Jamie Carragher don't come aside, come like they apologize to Aaron Ramsdale Papa and Aaron Ramsdale. So Baba dey talk say as things stand like this, say because they call dey ask and say how far shey you don hear wetin Ramsdale Senior and Ramsdale Junior dey talk. Say wetin you get to say, you can say as in dey like this now. No really get anything when go tell Ramsdale Papa say no one reply the man because with that comment wey him make say na joke o. Say he talk say he just as he see Ramsdale dey clap for Raya. Say the thing called dey remind am of the Oscar when person wey lose go dey clap for person wey win. The person go dey devastated inside because say almost say na joke o. Say no mean am like the way that they take am abeg. Say na joke o. Say why no one respond to Ramsdale Papa be say himself him be father and him get pikin wey dey play ball. So if person self can talk about a picking like that, so you have that kind of emotional intelligence in the first place. You can't make that kind of reckless statement. Like you can't change the sweet narrative of Ramsdale being a team player. You can't throw him, enter the box, like just smash the guy, as in put him in the bad light, just transform the whole thing. So now you can come out and say, I was not expecting this Jamie Carragher to actually apologize because they talk about TalkSport say Alex Crook say making apologize. But the other person waiting for the studio with Alex Cook say he's not going to apologize. Say Carragher no be that kind of person. So I was surprised. Say come out and say, no be studio and I think I'm a bego. Say na joke it be. Well, for me, apology accepted. I never know what the Ramsdale will talk about him because Ramsdale Papa was very, very furious. He came to the media space and he said Jamie Carragher no get class. Like, how can you make that kind of reckless statement? It's very, very disrespectful. So it is what it is. So away from that, so Gabriel Agbonlahor himself don't come aside. Equally talk about this Ivan Toney. So equally go a different way. So equally talk say Ivan Toney, you know, see the guy joining Arsenal, and at the same time, you know, see the guy joining Tottenham Hotspur because don't forget Tottenham Hotspur are also in search of a striker. So Babacon dey give him own points. Equally talk say Chelsea now be the people wey feel say Ivan Toney go sign for. Number one, say the kind of money wey Chelsea go bring out, Tottenham Hotspur no go fit compete with Chelsea for that kind of financial package. But wetin Baba dey forget be say that was the same thing they said when we wanted to sign Declan Rice. They talk say we no go fit challenge with Man City. Last and Man City run away. See, times have changed, and this point is they don't learn. Times don't change. If Arsenal talk say this player now, wey we dey Champions League, wey we dey generate revenue from Champions League, say this player say we want am. And the player self don't come outside for the public domain say, Arsenal, I love them. Why do you think that player? How much Chelsea want for him? How much? In fact, which player in their right mind will go and join Chelsea now? Chelsea when they phase one compared to Chelsea are not in the scheme of things. Chelsea presently, they are like an average team. Anybody they knock them. Chelsea they do promo now. So why would you want to go and kill Chelsea? They keep people career now. No matter how you good, look at Enzo Fernandez playing so good, World Cup winner, playing for Benfica, arguably one of the best players in the world. He come Chelsea, he flop. Nobody they see him again. Look at Casado. Everybody they beg, let me sign this boy, let me sign this boy. They bring big money. Look at him at Chelsea, dead. Noni Madueke, dead. Cole Palmer from Man City, we score for 2 finals. He come Chelsea, dead. Is it Lukaku? Who am I supposed to call? Is it Sterling? Players plenty to say they better for where they did as they come. Is it Jackson that was calling for Villarreal? Like I said tomorrow, no day he come here, flop him in. So why would you, in your deepest heart of hearts, with your clear korokoro eye, see a project from Arsenal, see a project from Chelsea, and you say it is Chelsea? Like I don't know, Shena Ivan Tony tell Agbona or Abina him just dey talk in the realm of speculation, because I don't think objectively, logically, anybody in the caliber of Ivan Tony go leave Arsenal, go to join Chelsea. That's the way I feel. So personally, they see how everything go, because the excuse when they give, for me, I don't see any logic there. Say which the money wey Chelsea go offer am, Arsenal and Tottenham also no go fit offer am. Who told you that? Is it that we cannot offer a player £300,000 per week, or we cannot offer a player £350,000? Like, what? How much? How much Brentford they pay Ivan Toney? How much did they pay him? Wey be say we no fit double am. So I don't really buy that idea. I don't know what to think about it. Abula when they talk say Ivan Toney no go join Arsenal, say that Chelsea go join. Because Chelsea get so much money to throw around. Say Arsenal they struggle, they cannot even pay the money for David Raya, that it is financial fair play. Wetin Baba no really understand, they say, no be say Arsenal no get the money to buy Raya. These people, they need to be reading news now. The reason we make Arsenal no pay that money is because Arsenal they do financial returns, like tax returns, in a calendar year for 2022. You get, so they don't get that 2022-2023 calendar year. They no want exceed their expenditure. That calendar year that don't pass. So now we are looking at a different calendar year, which is 2023-2024. So now by January they can still sign players and add it to the 2023-2024 calendar year season. If I remember, when we won't buy Havertz, there was a news that came out that said Chelsea will need to sell players to reduce the financial fair play issue where they will get, so that if they won't file their tax returns, those expenditures and those profits will come in, it will get added to the financial reports of the 2022-2023 season. You get, so now that we are having a 2023-2024, that will be a different financial report. So there is no way you will tell me financial fair play will be affecting us by January. So these self-acclaimed pundits ought to know these things and put it on the table when they are making their own analysis. Come on, I don't just understand. Come and tell me that Arsenal is going to be struggling. Where will they collect money from Champions? Chelsea, the Champions League. Are they getting revenue from there? Come on, I beg, they don't just make me the para. So away from that, anyway. So Zinchenko, say the guy safe. I don't know, the guy would expect him to come do well for Arsenal. By the time when the match will resume, everything will start. Today, I'm not expecting him to play. I'm expecting Kivior, but that's not the point. The point is, say Arsenal, they really say they won't give Zinchenko a bumper contract. It's one of those where they see, say, inflow for the core members or core spirits or roots of Arsenal who we need to retain for the years to come. So they won't give them bumper contracts, and I did very, very happy to say they won't reward them. Maybe they go increase in contracts, maybe increase in salary. I don't really know, but all I can tell you for free is that Arsenal don't identify Zinchenko. After they don't finish Odegaard, they've identified Zinchenko that they want to give him another contract, like a bumper extension, increase in salary, making the high up there because he's really, really working hard for the team. So the biggest news of the night is the fact that Kevin Campbell, they talk say Ivan Toney is a more realistic option for Arsenal than Osimhen. And the reason we say we need to sign somebody in January if we want to keep our title hopes alive and our Champions League ambition alive. Who says we cannot win Champions League? Now, whether we sign players, now go tell whether we win anything or not. So that's the way we're in this year, because Napoli will not sell Osimhen in January, but Brentford can sell Ivan Toney in January. Now, but it's where in the see. And Ivan Toney don't do the league already. Osimhen don't do the league already. So there be two things where in the see. So we'll just watch at the end of the day. Anyone, whether na Ivan Toney, whether na Vlahovic, whether na Osimhen, any of the three, me, I'm okay. I don't get any preference. Any of the three. I feel, and Arsenal are team where they create chance. So all you have to do is be able to score. Once it's a score and you come here, you will score like say tomorrow, no day. Because chance no be our problem. With the create chance, normal. So we'll just see how everything goes. So my dear Arsenal lovers, by 7:15, we'll open studio because the match could be 7:45. 7:15, we'll open studio for our pre-match analysis ahead of the match between Brentford and Arsenal at the G-Tech Stadium. So we'll just see how that one will go. All right, guys. Till I come your way some few hours time. And I get out.